I'm Barry Funkhauser, and this is the Barry Funkhauser Show. Here's what's going on today. Well, dozens of potholes appear in LA following heavy rain. SeaWorld San Diego is very close to unveiling the fastest roller coaster on the West Coast. And there's a new app that can help you with your laundry. As always, I'm here with my co-host and general know-it-all current events guy, Joe. Hey, Joe. You know, it's pretty slim pickings here because everybody's in Texas. All my friends are in Texas.
Oh, right. It's South by Southwest, isn't it?
Yeah, they're watching cool bands play and stuff.
Oh, man, so fun.
Have you ever been to Texas? And
I don't particularly enjoy Texas. I have been to Texas. I try not to go to Texas. Austin is like a little oasis in Texas, though. That's like kind of cool. And it's the one part of Texas that I actually haven't. Well, no, there's a couple parts of Texas I haven't been to, but I have not ever been to Austin. It is a destination I want to go to. So maybe next year's South by Southwest, that might be a good opportunity for me.
yeah, I never got to get to Austin, but I did get to go to DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, once. I was working with the guy that did a run across America, and
Oh, that's cool.
he was trying to run from the Santa Monica Pier to New York City. And
Like Forrest Gump style. Did he do it?
well, we made it to Dallas Fort Worth.
And then what happened?
Well, the wheels fell off. Everything fell off.
What? But he was running. He has wheels.
No, he pulled a hammy, and then
Oh yeah, that'll do it. No,
got on a
that'll do it.
bike. He tried to
That'll do
finish it on a bike, and then all the runners got pissed because it's like, well, you're not running, you're biking.
You're not running. You're biking. That's not the same thing. Yeah. No. You know what? My cousin actually did a bike across America in a 4-man team. Like they did a relay style bike across America. He said it was crazy because like, in the middle of the night, he was like biking up a mountain in the Rockies. And it was just like, super clear, full moon out. He said it was like surreal. No one else on the mountain except for him and the support van behind him. He said it was crazy. So that sounds like an interesting journey and adventure there ending in Texas for you.
Well, after the wheels fell off and I got stuck in Texas, I was a tourist for a little bit, like a week, I think I spent in Texas in the area, and I met a girl. I got a girlfriend, and
Oh, wow.
tried to keep a long distance relationship going, but that didn't really work out. But
Yeah, it never does.
DFW is a cool place, man. I
Hey,
don't know.
did you go to the Dallas house?
No, I went to the 6th floor though. You know what that is?
What's that? No.
It's at the square where Kennedy was shot.
Oh, you went to the bookstore where Oswald sniped Kennedy from.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't do that. I should do that. I did go to the Dallas house though, because that was really interesting. My parents loved that show. The one thing about Austin though that I still haven't gone to is I would love to hit a recording of Austin City Limits. Do they still do that?
I see it on PBS all the time. I'm pretty sure they do, but
Oh man, it just seems like the greatest like outdoor concert venue in the United States. It seems so cool there.
yeah, so your feeds there, listeners, will be filled with music from Texas this weekend. Do not be alarmed. It's good. And there's probably going to be some great musicians come out of this. Every time one of these festivals show up, there's always a couple of breakthrough artists. I think Lizzo was one of them one year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good time, man.
And it's not, and they're not, and these aren't artists from Texas. They're just all in Texas for this event. That's all.
Right, big showcase going down.
Yeah. You know that we actually had something like that in Los Angeles in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And if I ever have any kind of money or influence or, if people think I'm cool at all ever again, I'm going to try to bring it back. It was called Poptopia. And it
I
was,
think I remember that.
oh man, it was fantastic. All the small clubs all over Los Angeles, from like Spaceland over in Silver Lake to the Mint over on, oh gosh, is that on Melrose or Beverly over there in WeHo? All the clubs on Sunset Strip. You had 14 Below over in Santa Monica. Like all the small clubs all throughout would just have like indie rock and indie pop acts play all over the place. And it was, like I said, it was special. It was like 3 or 4 years, and man, it was a really, really good time.
Well, I'm for it if you decide to bring it back. That would be fun.
Well, we got to find the music for it first. So
I would go to that, and I'd pay a ticket for what you just said.
Awesome. Okay, then I'll get it. I'll do it just for you, Barry.
Okay. I can't wait. All right, well, let's get into some news today. Well, it's been an explosion of potholes. It's the only way to describe it, as these latest storms continue adding them seemingly faster than they can be fixed. Here, listen.
Over 30 vehicles disabled on the 71 at the Holt exit near Pomona.
There's cars that had 2 flats. They needed to be towed because most cars come with spares, or the newest cars don't even come with the spare, so it's a tow automatically.
Caltrans fixing those 71 freeway potholes before afternoon rush hour, saying they're working nonstop with these rains.
This is just a historic amount of rainfall and snowfall from an amazing series of big storms.
Caltrans officials do say they filled about 600 potholes in less than a week, just in LA and Ventura counties. In LA City, Public Works has received over 1,100 requests for pothole service in 6 days, filling in 300 of the ones reported by drivers.
And the expense is going to be on me.
Not necessarily, we're told. Both Caltrans and the city of LA have procedures to file claims for damage, although results seem to be mixed.
My tire completely dipped into the pothole. So this was a sinkhole, basically.
Like so many others all over the city. Now, he happens to be a key figure in the LA Central Area Neighborhood Council.
I filled a city damage claim report form out and submitted it to the city clerk of the city of Los Angeles.
They denied the claim.
Yes, they denied the claim totally.
What did they tell you?
The reason in the letter was that the city did not have prior knowledge of the pothole.
In other words, no one had reported it, which is a regularly used reason to deny pothole damage claims. So it is important for people to report them.
I think it's very important that people take advocacy and ownership of their communities. And part of that is being that squeaky wheel that's going to go and to the council office, to the mayor's office, to the legislature, and say, hey, look, we're paying our taxes. We're doing our part, and we expected the city, the county, the state, the federal government to do their portion.
Joe, 2 things bother me here.
Yeah, a lot of things bother me here, especially the end of that. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, the first one is that, there's no spare tire in new cars. And the second one is you have to report a pothole before you can get it insured.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, both of these things are just like
what
one.
kind of garbage is that?
Oh my God, like we are listening to this news story. I hadn't heard it yet. And when that part came on, my head whipped around to you like so fast. I thought there was going to be I thought it was going to break the sound barrier. I thought there was going to be a big old whip snap because seriously, new cars don't have spare tires. Am I just that Gen X that I'm just like, don't understand this concept at all?
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, I can't afford a new car and never thought about it, but what a jip, that's a jip.
I understand that.
Can I say that word? I don't think I could say that word anymore.
Well, because it's derived from gypsy. Yeah, probably.
Really
yeah, Linda. Actually, that's funny. Linda and I had that discussion the other day because I said it, and I was like, "Oh, wait, I don't think I could say that."
Yeah, isn't that fun? I just realized. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, gypsies. We won't say that.
Any gypsies listening? I apologize.
Yeah. But yeah, I was shocked at that. I mean, I guess Gen Zers don't know, and millennials, I guess, don't know how to change a car tire. Anyway, do you know how to change a car tire? It's really easy. You take off the caps and you unscrew the the knobs, and then you put the tire back on, and then you put it back
The
on.
knobs.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like, you know what? I'm having the same thing that was happening yesterday. I don't know if I've had enough coffee, but I'm losing my words.
You don't have the full book today. Is that what you're saying?
I have too many words in my head. But yeah, the other thing that you said is the fact that the city has put the onus on pothole repair on all of the citizens. This is, oh my gosh. I can't explain how. I'm trying to keep it together because
Wait, hold on. Was it
so
the
mad.
city? Hold on, Joe. Was it the city or that guy?
City, county, whatever, government.
Or was
the government? The government has found a loophole and an excuse.
Let me ask you: was it the city or was it the guy's insurance company? Because I think
no, he was. No, it wasn't the insurance company. He filed a insurance claim with the city.
Oh, I see.
Because the city controls and manages and maintains the streets, and therefore it is their responsibility. If their streets aren't up to code, they have to pay for repairs. But they found the loophole that, if they don't know about it, well, what is to stop any government official from saying, we've never received a report about that? What is stopping them from just like creating a black hole email address where all of the reports go so everyone can have an excuse for not paying on these claims?
I mean, they have good. There's 311. I think there's a lot of reporting services.
We shouldn't have to report. That is not our job as citizens to report when the government is screwing something up or has let their facilities degrade to a point where it is unsafe for us. That should not be our problem to deal with. That is the government's problem to deal with. Keep your stuff upgraded. We pay taxes for this. We should not have to also be the freaking lunch line monitor to make sure that you guys are doing your job correctly. That's stupid.
Yeah, I'm agree there. I think
fired up about this.
Shouldn't be up to us when we hit the pothole. It should be up to who we pay insurance for and who's responsible for the roads. Because
exactly. Why are we paying for this stuff then? If we have to take care of it,
we're already paying money.
So dumb. Okay, can we actually?
And then that other guy, man. Sorry, Joe, but that other guy that was patching his own potholes. You remember that story?
Oh no!
And then he got in trouble for it.
Oh my god!
His own. You remember that one?
Yeah, we can't. Well, so then, okay, so you guys aren't going to fix it. So then someone tries to take initiative and make the community better, and then you get fined for it. It is so ass backwards, some of these like regulations. And you know me, like I'm all for a good regulation. Like things need to be safe and things need to be secure. But this is dumb. This is lazy government. Lazy government.
Too many.
And I am not okay. Yeah, like I'm not okay with that.
All right. Well, drive safely, everyone. Today's show is brought to you by
Wolf Tracks. Unleash the love. Do a good deed for dogs. Walking with the free Wolf Tracks app helps you earn for your favorite animal charity. Download the Wolf Tracks app, start walking your best friend, and unleash the love for all dogs. Oh, I'm really glad we just had that commercial. I needed something good to cleanse my mind of all this bad pothole stuff. So yes, Wolf Tracks app. Get it.
All right, more news on the Barry Funkhauser Show. Here's something fun. SeaWorld San Diego's newest attraction. It's not an animal. It's Arctic Rescue, and it's almost ready for the public. Listen to this. I'm excited.
Exciting things are happening here at SeaWorld, and that's because crews are getting ready to complete the park's latest attraction, Arctic Rescue, which promises to be the longest and fastest stratocoaster on the West Coast. SeaWorld's newest attraction is almost ready for the public. I got a chance to check out the family-friendly ride and a behind-the-scenes tour of the park's 6th roller coaster.
The guests are going to love it. It's the right level of thrill. The acceleration on the launches gets a little bit faster each time, so it's a really unique experience.
The ride will take passengers on an exhilarating journey as they race through the Arctic climate to help animals in danger. Riders will start their journey inside the Wild Arctic exhibit before heading outside, all while straddling a snowmobile-style vehicle.
The design is that you're on a snowmobile, you're out on a rescue to help save the animal.
The roughly 2-minute ride aims to raise awareness to the threats Arctic sea life face from climate change and global warming.
And the animals in the exhibit are just really, really incredible to look at, and it's great to learn a lot about these animals and the impacts that they're facing in today's world.
The coaster is built on 2,800 feet of track. Riders will be lifted up as high as 30 feet in the sky and go speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, a first of its kind for the West Coast. The coaster is set to open sometime this spring.
All right, Joe, is this going to get you to SeaWorld? I've never been before, and I don't go because I just feel bad. There's so much. Anytime some place that's designed for fun has a large percentage of its news negative, it kind of turns me off to going to the thing. But this, I kind of like the idea of being in an Arctic rescue on a jet ski, flying through the tundra, trying to save, I don't know, what's out there? A bison?
What?
Polar bear?
What? What are you talking?
Well, that's what the roller coaster is designed to do.
Yeah. You would be saving like the polar bear and the seals and
Stuff out, yeah.
and those things like that. The roller coaster is not going to get me there. I'm not like a big roller coaster guy. I don't really typically tend to like them. This might be okay as long as it doesn't go upside down. The upside down ones like really get me. The corkscrews and stuff like that. Like I can't do like Six Flags is like not my favorite place on the planet.
Oh boy, you want to go there itching to get you there.
No. SeaWorld. Yeah, SeaWorld's a little odd. The orca tanks are way too small, all that kind of stuff. But you gotta also remember, the captivity things, taking animals that are healthy out of their natural environments is not something that places like SeaWorld or the San Diego Zoo or the LA Zoo, any zoos that are reputable anymore, they don't do that anymore. These are typically rescue animals that have been bred in captivity that don't have natural instincts out in the wild. Like if you were to release an animal from the zoo out into the wild, they would probably not survive very long because they don't have all of the natural instincts to avoid predators and forage for themselves, things like that. I don't know. Roller coaster sounds cool. Fastest on the West Coast, but to me that's not a reason for going to SeaWorld.
I'm thinking that too. Like I'm not a roller coaster person myself. I do like the newfangled ones, though, that go from 0 to 1,000,000 miles an hour, like in one.
Oh, then this one's totally for you, then.
But is it going to get me all the way down there to look at? Because I like Aquarium of the Pacific, the I think it's the Morro Bay Aquarium also, or Monterey.
Oh, the Morro, that one's great.
Monterey
that's
Bay
a great
Aquarium. So like SeaWorld, I don't know what the whole hubbub is about. Maybe it's more fun than I think it is, but I don't know. It's just anytime something.
I like their coral exhibits. They're really good. Stuff like that. The penguin exhibit is really cool.
They have a penguin exhibit at SeaWorld?
Yeah, they have a penguin exhibit. They have a couple polar bears, that hang out. Which the polar bears have probably been loving the really cold weather.
I guess.
Because sometimes they get a truck in snow and then the polar bears get all excited about it. Yeah, I don't know. The zoos, aquariums, things like that. The captive animals, it's a hard one for me to wrap my head around because I want to learn about all these things, and if these animals can't survive in the wild, then I'm glad we're taking care of them, but is this the best way?
Well, hey, man,
and I'm not sure.
It does exist, and if they're adding attractions that are non-animal captivated related, I'm for that. If they're throwing in attractions like bells and whistles, then I guess I'm okay with that. That's better than, getting another orca.
Well, I think that's the big issue people have had with SeaWorld in the past is the orca exhibits specifically. Because the tanks are really, really small for such a large animal. And orcas they're not nice. Like we all think that, like, they are called killer whales for a reason. They are aggressive animals. So I think we should probably stop with the enclosures of like large marine mammals like that, because I don't think it works. Like you would need a tank basically the entire size of SeaWorld for one orca to make sure that it was healthy and had enough room to swim. So
yeah, well, this is one step in the right direction if you ask this guy. Nobody else.
Well, are you gonna go down? Are you gonna check out the accelerations on the fastest roller coaster on the West Coast?
No, not yet.
So
give
such
me more.
a letdown.
Give me
such
more.
a letdown. Okay, well, maybe this laundry app is way up your alley.
Yes, more news on the Barry Funkhauser Show. This new SudShare app is helping some people do their laundry while turning into a side job for others. Check this out.
It's turned a household chore into a side gig.
Since I'm already doing our laundry, I can go ahead and do other people's laundry as well.
And now you can make money doing just that through the laundry service app SudShare. Julian Robinson and his fiancée Omira Jesus signed up to be Sudsters last year as a way to help pay for their upcoming wedding.
It's also helped us, for example, especially with gas prices, inflation itself, right, overall, help us offset some things.
The couple estimates they make between $200 and $300 a week simply by washing other people's dirty laundry. Omira and Julian do about 2 loads a day.
SudShare is a two-sided marketplace. So on one side of the marketplace, we have our customers that outsource their laundry to us. They pay $1 per pound. And then on the other side of the marketplace, we have our launderers, who we affectionately call Sudsters. They get paid 75 cents per pound.
SudShare launched in the Southern California area in 2021. The app's CEO says it's the first ever manual labor work from home gig in the world.
So if you think about it, most gigs like Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Instacart, et cetera, you got to be out on the road. And most work from home jobs, you got to be sitting behind a desk. But there's lots of people that want to work from home, but don't want to be tied to a desk.
Sudsters can choose how much they want to wash, fluff, and fold, and how far they're willing to travel for pickup and drop off through the app. Julian and Omira both have other jobs. Julian is a handyman, and Omira has a corporate 9-to-5 work from home job.
It gives you that flexibility. You could do multiple things at once.
There is a $20 minimum for SudShare orders. They also offer same-day service, but that'll cost you $2 a pound versus $1.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
no, thanks.
The problem with that, I'm not giving a stranger my dirty laundry.
I am not taking a stranger's dirty laundry. But that's just me. Other people don't have like the germ issues that I have. So I can see that. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
A week though, that's
all I know is that it cannot be this cannot be. No gig economy job benefits the employee. So is it 75 cents on top of the water that you're using, on top of the electricity that you're using? Do you get paid extra for going to pick up a person's dirty laundry and then drop it off?
Yep.
Like, how much is it to fold it? Or are you just throwing it from the dryer back into a bag all crumpled up? Or do you have to actually take the time to fold somebody else's laundry? All this stuff is like time consuming, and like I don't want to touch other people's stuff. Like I just don't. No. Linda's clothes. That's it. That's all I'm gonna touch.
It has given me an idea though.
What's that?
Virtual garden. So picture this, Joe. You pay money. Let's say you can't have a garden where you live, so you pay me to tend and grow your garden. And when it's done growing, you get all the stuff that's grown on it. So you get to.
Why don't you just go to this? Yeah, it's called a grocery store. We already have that.
Oh yeah, okay.
You're going to be better off with your local organic honey. Is it organic, Barry, or do you use fertilizer on your honey?
How dare you ask me that question?
I'm sorry. I'm just bringing up yesterday. Is
put
everything?
your
Is
myth
it
on that.
organic? Is it organic? Yeah.
That was
No, you're
off
gonna have.
the air, Joe. They didn't hear that. Some lady wanted to
Sorry.
buy some of my fruit from my fruit trees last year, and she asked me if it was organic, if I used fertilizer. I'm like, well, if I didn't, you'd have this 1/8 the size. Like, leave me alone. Do you want it or not? It's
You'd have this tiny.
Anything else?
You'd have this tiny little persimmon the size of a ping pong ball. People don't want people don't want people don't want ping pong sized persimmons. Wow, that's a really hard sentence to say.
Say that 10 times.
Ping pong sized persimmon.
No, don't.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. Don't say.
Okay. You're just kidding. I remember. I don't understand sarcasm or irony. No. I don't. You know me. I am not a fan of gig economy because I think it is exploitive. So I mean, it works. Some people think that it's like the greatest thing ever to happen because they can make extra bucks or whatever. I don't ever think that it makes sense financially for the employee because, and I'll have to look into the sudsings and see what's actually happened on SudShare. But do they take into account all those other things that people have to pay for? It's not just 75 cents a pound that people are getting. What's the electricity cost? All that other stuff.
It's gonna
because that stuff adds up. Like I told you yesterday when I was driving Lyft for a month, all that other stuff added up, and I ended up making like $5 an hour.
Yeah, it's not cool.
It's not worth it to me. So but the biggest thing for me is I am not touching anybody else's dirty drawers. That's it. No, that is a hard no for me.
It's too much. I'm agree, Joe. But good luck to everybody else that has an endless supply of water and patience. And we'll be back tomorrow for another show. This is the Barry Funkhauser Show.